practice, same team, new focus. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. As dentistry has changed, we have too. We still provide routine dental care, but have added cosmetics, smile makeovers, clear braces, Botox, and fillers to our services. We also custom design and 3D print beautiful lifelike dentures in days, not weeks. Don't put off the new smile you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. Learn more at afd.dental.
When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need.
It's the simplest expression. The smallest thing that changes everything. A smile. An upturn of the mouth. A brightening of the eyes. So easy. Making this the house with the best snacks. Kidless for the night. Like you're 20 again. A smile lights it up. Understands it all. Apologizes. Makes everything okay. And welcomes unconditionally. Because the shortest distance between two people is a smile.
Thank you.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, mrsandless.com. Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin. Stay up to date on Tiger activities by following Albert Lea Live on social media. See what's on tap for the week and check out daily game day graphics to always know what's happening. You'll also get fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated and leave a comment with any questions for quick answers. Follow us at Albert Lea Live on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and catch all the action on albertlealive.com. Welcome to the Tiger pregame show. I'm Jay Paul, voice of the Tigers, along with my producer and color analyst Tyler Hack, and our camera operator, my daughter Farron, from the 9th grade. Tonight it's 6th-ranked Albert Lea and 8th-ranked Mankato East from All Seasons Arena in Mankato. We were here against West last week, and on Saturday, and now here against a tougher opponent in Mankato East. And those rankings, by the way, just came out late this afternoon from Let's Play Hockey in the coaches poll. 6th ranked Alberta. We went up from 8th. Mankato East went from 9th to 8th. And 6th ranked Alberta is 7-2 on the year. And we have an opponent's record of the 9 teams we've played. Their record combined is 48-36-6. That's a 57% winning percentage. And we're 5-2 against winning teams and have outscored our 9 opponents 48-20. Now the Cougars have a better record and they've scored a lot more goals, but they haven't played the tough schedule we have. Their opponent's record, they're 9-0-1 by the way, the Cougars, and their opponent's record of 42-61-6 is 40%. Ours is 57% against. So much less strength of schedule here. They've outscored their opponents, though, 73-13, but a lot of their opponents are 2- and 3-win teams. They've only played 2 teams with winning records, and one of them was twice, JM. Century JM, they've beaten twice, and they tied Gentry Academy, who beat Albert Lea. Albert Lea 7-2, the highest-ranked Big 9 team ranked, 6th in the state for Class A. East is 8th. Morgan Goskuson, a lot of top team names you see in the list of the top players in the state for girls hockey. Morgan Goskuson of Albert Lea, 14 goals, tied for 13th most in the state, with Ella Fugazi of Mankato East. Lena Peterson of East has 13 goals, one right behind him, tied for 16th in the state. And Grace Campbell of East has 10 goals, tied for 41st. Haley Austinson with 9 goals, tied for 52nd. She had 4 of them in her last game. Lena Peterson of East has 14 assists, tied for 10th in the state. Hannah Austinson leads the Tigers with 13 assists. That's tied for 12th in the state of Minnesota. Haley Austinson and Kira Erickson have 10 helpers each, tied for 50th, along with 4 Cougar girls who also have 10 assists. Lena Peterson, she's a sophomore. Their 2 biggest scorers are sophomores, so that's scary too. They're going to be around a while. Lena Peterson of East tied for 8th in points with 27th. Ella Fugazi, the other sophomore, tied for 17th with 24 points. Hannah Austinson leads the Tigers with 20 points, which is tied for 40th, while Haley Austinson and Morgan Goskuson have 19 points each, tied for 48th. Compare the goalies. Sienna Murray of Albert Lea, 7-2 with 3 shutouts. 7 wins, is tied for 13th best in the state. She has a 2.11 goals against average, which is 32nd best in the state, and an .891 save percentage, which is 64th. The East goalie, Isla Mae Draheim, is 4-0 with 2 shutouts. She's got a 0.75 goals against average to go with a .935 save percentage, but again, lesser competition that she has faced. So we'll hopefully put her to the test tonight. The Tigers have scored 8 goals in their first period of their games. In fact, it's 8-6 in first period goals, 24-8 in our second period, and 16-5 in our third period. So the defense stays strong and the offense gets better as we go. As far as East, 27-3, they've outscored their opponents in the first period, 26-4 in the second, and 20-6 in the third. But again, lesser opponents. Their power play is 36%, ours is 33%. Their PK is 85%, and ours is a little better at 93.3%, but both stellar special teams. So it could be a good one here tonight, 6-8. If you're watching this free live stream, please let all your friends and family near and far know about AlbertLeaLive.com. And if you own or run a business, please consider advertising on our 140-plus games and events each year. You can call me, 507-402-1600, and I'll give you the details. Nobody can get your message to as many people as we can. Call 507-402-1600. Leave a message. I'll get back to you with proof of that. And nobody gives you more in return for your advertising dollar than AlbertLeaLive.com. Just ask our current sponsors, Hy-Vee of Albert Lea, Advanced Focus Dental of Albert Lea, GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT of Albert Lea, Troy Thompson Agency of Albert Lea, Mr. Sandless of Albert Lea, Alpha Orthodontics of Albert Lea Bus Company, and Service Master by Ayat, who, by the way, sponsors our scoreboard here on Albert Lea Live. And Tiger girls hockey coach Mike Carlson and Tiger goaltender Sienna Murray coming up in the pregame when it continues here on AlbertLeaLive.com.
Hungry? Hy-Vee Market Grill is better than ever with classic favorites and mouth-watering new menu items. We've got breakfast sandwiches worth getting out of bed for, made from scratch omelets. And let's do lunch. Try our delicious sandwiches, fresh salads, and the juiciest burgers around. Whether you dine in, get it to go, or have it delivered, the best breakfast and lunch is at Hy-Vee Market Grill.
Same practice, same team, new focus. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. As dentistry has changed, we have too. We still provide routine dental care, but have added cosmetics, smile makeovers, clear braces, Botox, and fillers to our services. We also custom design and 3D print beautiful lifelike dentures in days, not weeks. Don't put off the new smile you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. Learn more at afd.dental.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, mrsandless.com.
All right, Tiger pregame, and we have, as always, Coach. We're going to start the period here, but JV game going on in our midst here. But just talking with head coach Mike Carlson. Tonight it's 6th-ranked Albert Lea and 8th-ranked Mankato East. Those just came out. The Let's Play Hockey coaches poll, so you're up to 6 again. And I mean, the teams ahead of you are teams you're going to beat at state, basically. And Dodge County, which would be in sections.
And this team here, Mankato East, too, they're really good.
Yeah. Now, I was going to get into it because you're 7-2, and your opponents played have a record of 48, 36, and 6. It's a 57% winning percentage. And you're 5-2 against winning teams and have outscored your 9 opponents 48-20. Now, the 9-0-1 Cougars, great record, a lot of goals scored, but their opponent's record is 42-61-6, or 40% winning percentage. They've outscored their opponents 73-13, but they've only played 2 teams with winning records. Does that work into it at all? I mean, you do have the tougher schedule.
Yeah, it might a little bit early. We know a lot of their girls, and they're legit. They're good players. So as the game goes on, I think you're just going to see a really good battle with really good players going against each other.
You've got some youth, and they do too. Ella Fugazi is up there with Morgan in goals, and they got this Lena Peterson, who's another sophomore who's really good too.
Yeah, she's a very good player, and these girls know each other pretty well too. They do a lot of summer ice together and whatnot. And,
so there's not going to be any physical play, or is it going to get physical?
I don't think it'll be anything goofy, but yeah, they'll get after it. Hockey is one of those sports generally when you play your friends, you play a little harder.
There's a pecking order can be established there. Haley Austinson went crazy for you in the last game, 4 goals ahead. I think she had 5 or 6 points in the game.
Yeah, she did. We have a nickname for her, and I don't mean this. We call her the Rat. She is everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. She gets in everywhere. She goes hard. She never gets tired. Absolute pleasure to have on a team, yeah.
And, of course, Morgan having a great year. She's amongst the leaders in the state in goals and points.
Yeah, she's playing D right now, so you might see a little bit of production go down in numbers.
I don't know. It didn't look like a last game.
No, she'll still get her chances, that's for sure. That's one of the reasons we have her back there. We're trying to get her into that high slot coming from up high and get that. She's got a really good shot, so you got the high scoring Cougars. How are you gonna neutralize them? You got to play some good D. We do have to play good D. They're a fast team. They come out of the zone really high. So we're just gonna have to have our third high, and our D they're pretty smart about their pinches. They surf down low and then pinch when they see the availability of us. So we're going to have to be able to do some of that against them. And if not, they're going to be coming down fast through the neutral zone.
And your goaltender is playing great this year, Sienna Murray. I talked to her. She's a junior. I talked to her on the player profile today. 7-2, 3 shutouts. That's got to be tops in the state, 3 shutouts. 7 wins is tied for 13th. She's 32nd in the state in goals against average, 64th in the state in save percentage. And she's just having a phenomenal season.
Yeah, she's doing great. So, she was kind of sat behind Jada last couple years, or last year for sure. But at practice, we we knew she was getting better all the time. And, she's just doing everything that we figured she'd do.
Do you know who they're going to start and goal? They got 2 goalies that they rely on.
They'll play Isla May, whatever her last name is. She came over here from Waseca over the summer. Yeah,
Drahan. She's 4-0.
Yeah,
2 shutouts, .75 goals against, and a .935 saves.
Yeah, she's been to the national camp, USA Hockey National camps for her age group the last couple of years. She's a good goalie.
And both your teams, power play and PKs, are really good, outstanding.
Yeah,
high percentage.
It's setting up to be a really good game. I like their team, their coach, great gal, real good coach, smart gal. And I think it's just going to be a really good game.
You're home Thursday against 6-4-2 Rochester Century Jam. Then you get 11 days off for Christmas, and then the War Road trip where you're going to play some tough teams.
Yeah, we are. We're really looking forward to it. We're already excited about it. We'll get through tonight and get through Thursday, and then have the Christmas break. We'll still be on the ice quite a bit, working hard, and that's how it works. So.
All right, man. Hey, stay healthy. And is Sydney on track to come back here in a few weeks, or is she?
Not a few weeks. We're hoping to get her before the end of the year.
All right.
She's having surgery tomorrow. Getting some.
That's a big miss, but I think you've got the horses to
we do, but
to overcome it.
I can't tell you how much we really had. We're really better off with Sydney in that lineup. She's a good player. So
yeah, no doubt about it. Hey. Keep it going, man. Get the W.
All right, thanks, man. We'll see ya.
When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need. GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com. Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Ayat. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
All right, we have the player profile here for the Tiger pregame, and talking to our sensational goalkeeper, Sienna Maria Jr. this year, huh?
Yes, I am.
Have you been a goalie all your life?
I started my first year of traveling hockey just because they needed one.
I was going to say, why? Why would somebody... you volunteered?
So, it was a funny story, actually. I tried out for the team as a player, but then once I made the team, we didn't have a goalie, so they just asked if anyone wanted to try, and I guess it stuck with me.
And obviously you're good enough because you keep doing it, and of course you were behind Jada Moyer for a couple of years, and did you learn a lot from her?
Yes, I learned a lot from her. She was so helpful, such a great leader. for me, and just a great goalie to look up to. She's amazing.
Well, you're doing great yourself. You're 7-2, 3 shutouts this year. That's got to be like at the top of the state standings. Shutouts. 7 wins is tied for 13th in the state. You have a 2.11 goals against average. That's 32nd best in the state. Your .891 save percentage is 64th best. Can you keep it going all year? I know you've had some tough competition.
Yeah, we have. I don't know. I'm gonna try. I always do, but
of course you need your defenders too.
Yes. Yeah, they're always a big help. So.
And you lost one, Sydney, huh?
Yeah, she's out for a couple weeks, I think.
Okay, so you're going to get her back then, okay.
Yes, hopefully, yes.
Well, that's good, because I saw her with a cast and crutches. I'm like, no! Yeah. Now, so what's the best thing about playing hockey?
I know everyone says this, but just the environment is so great. All of our teammates are so uplifting and just kind, and, we just have a good time.
It's not like the old days with the hazing and all that?
Yeah, no, it isn't.
What other sports do you play?
I just play softball.
Okay.
Yep.
And any significance as to your uniform number? What number are you?
I'm number 30, but there's not really any significance.
Yeah, I was going to say, most goalies are 30 or 0.
Yeah, that's
right?
usually just the sizes that they order in that number.
Okay,
so.
All right. Do you have a pregame ritual?
I just have to do my hair, perfect, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can understand that. Do you do it yourself, or does somebody do it for you?
Yeah, I do it myself, yeah.
Okay. Favorite musical artist or group?
I really like Tate McRae.
What kind of genre would
She's like pop, I guess, yeah.
I'm not familiar, but I'll look into her. Favorite food?
Maybe
You're
steak.
Tiny, you don't even eat.
Steak. I'm not that tiny.
You look imposing with the pads and everything.
Yeah, I look a lot bigger with those on, definitely.
But in person, you're not that large at all. So steak, yeah, that's good. That's right after my. I like steak and shrimp. Mm-hmm. Favorite drink?
Lemonade, maybe.
Okay. Favorite app?
TikTok.
Standard answer for anybody your age, I guess. Favorite actor or actress of all time? TV, movies, whatever?
I really like Tom Holland. I guess that's a good one.
Spider-Man, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, Spider-Man, yeah. Favorite athlete?
Taylor Heisey.
From?
She's from Red Wing. She plays on, or in the PWHL.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And last question, favorite cartoon?
Ooh, I really like Paw Patrol. It's a good one.
And your grandpa's mayor of Elberly, right?
Yes, he is, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I've known Rich for a little while. I don't know if he remembers me. I was in radio a long time, and I'm out of that. But that's kind of cool, too. You get any perks from that? Or
No, I don't really. But it's fun that he shows up to my games. He always comes to support all of our grandkids. There's about 16 of us, so he's got a lot to deal with. Yep.
Yeah. Christmas time's coming. He's got to get a bank loan.
Yeah.
All right, hey, stay healthy, because we need you. You're doing great. And keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Sienna, great year going for her, as she'll be around next year too, but putting up some really good numbers against some really tough competition. As I've stressed, these two teams are fairly evenly matched if you look at the numbers, but we have played such a much tougher schedule, and that's got to account for something. And we will see. But Sienna Murray being announced right now as starting goaltender for Alberta. We knew that, and they're going to get Kira Erickson out there as one defense girl, with Goskeson, Morgan at the other D spot. And then you got Indiana Hansen's 2 goals, 7 assists on the year. On the line with the Austensons, Hannah and Haley, who are up at the top of a lot of lists of the numbers this year. And East is the same. They've got a lot of goal scorers, double figures already. And their goaltender is Isla May Dreheim, number 30. 0.75 goals against and 4-0 record. And they're starting Kira Prang at a defensive position, 6 goals, 6 assists, 2 penalty minutes. And Asher, that's Emmy, is the other defensive starter. And the top line is Lena Peterson, their top goal scorer, 13 goals, 14 assists. 22 is Grace Campbell, 10 goals, 10 assists. And Ella Fugazi is 14 goals, leading the team in that category, and 10 assists and 8 penalty minutes. So it's a pretty good squad there. We got the national anthem coming up
here right now from All Seasons Arena. Jay Paul, as well as Tyler Hack and Farron running the cameras. Or camera, I guess. I don't want to insinuate we had more than one. Maybe someday. All right, we are ready to roll here with number 6 against number 8 in Class A girls hockey. Yeah, this is amazing numbers. 27-3. They've outscored their opponents in the first period, Mankato East. But like I said, they've only played 2 winning teams. We've played 7. And of their, well, they played 3 winning games against winning teams, but one, it's Rochester Century JM, is twice they beat them, which is no small feat. That's a pretty good team, too. And we'll face them Thursday at our barn at the Roy. We'll have that on albertlive.com as well. The girls' basketball game, by the way, is that on our thing or is that on just Huddle?
It is on Albertly Live. It will just be the
Huddle cam.
Yes.
So you're going to get the scoreboard and the game, but no announcers on that.
Correct.
So the girls' basketball against John Marshall starts at 7:30, I believe, as we are underway. And Albertly won the first face-off, but quickly lose it as the Cougars take it to the blue line, and then they fire it in. And Morgan's going to end up in the back there, running into a player and trying to grab it away from him. Defense knocks it out of there to the near half wall. And it's my blind spot. Back behind the goal again. Morgan tries to get it over to Kira, but East takes it away. They got a shot there. Sienna turns away. And are they keeping shots on their scoreboard? I don't think so. Just penalties. So, anyway, I can try and keep track of Sienna's saves, and that is 1 for her. As Tigers on the offensive here, and Haley, along with Indy and Hannah. Haley got ridden out of the play, but she fought her way back into the near circle and dumps it behind the goal. They got more room behind the goal than a lot of other places that we play. There's a shot from Kira from the point there that goes in. It's still loose out in front, and Tiger can't get their stick on it, and they'll have an icing call, but saved the day for East getting it out of there. As Isla Mae Draheim from Waseca. I don't know, they must have moved here, because you can't just, if you live in Waseca, you can't go to Mankato School, can you?
Open and roll.
I guess. It's kind of a long bus ride every day, but East wins the draw, taken away by Albertly. Centered, but a little too hard and high, actually, as Shaw was in there in between the circles. As we have Anna in there, as well as Brooke Hauser, and I see Breslin Brooks also in there. And defensively, it's Peyton Seeger, and number 19 is Callie Noble. Face off, Breslin taking on Alexis Erickson, a junior for the Cougars, and that goes all the way down the ice. They wave off the icing, and may the fastest girl get to it, and that is Peyton Seeger. who gets it taken away there. As I thought she was going to get it to Shaw, but it was ripped away by the Cougars. Now Shaw has it on that far side. A little trouble there. They accost her and take it away. Hold it in the zone. There's Brielle Newton, number 13 for the gold-clad East Cougars. A 1-on-2. That shot got knocked away by the defense into the near corner. And here comes East again, I guess. I thought it was the Tigers bringing it back, but they're keeping the pressure on. Another save for Sienna. It's 2 for her. And she had a kick save into the corner, and East gathers it up at the red line. And here they come on another try. That's blocked out in front as play continues on the far side, and we've spent a lot of time in the offensive end here. We're going to have to change that around. It's loose out in front. Sienna can't get a hold on it, and then finally she pounces on it and stops play with 14-12 to go here in the first. Scoreless. If I don't say the team names, if I just say 6 and 8, then everybody knows what I'm talking about. 6 is in the lead. There comes Mama Austinson down the. We've got a good crowd here from Albert Lea.
Definitely traveled well.
And she takes pictures and other stuff here for the girls. As play continues here in No Girls Land, and that is played in by Indy. And chasing it down, Hannah in the far corner. Haley right behind her. And Morgan playing D there. Couldn't win that battle, and here comes Grace Campbell, a 10-goal scorer who got taken out of the play, and puck was ridden into the near corner. And now trying to get it out of the zone here. They've had some trouble here early on. The East playing some really good forechecking, keeping it in play. Normally that's our strong suit, but we haven't had too much time on the offensive end just yet here. Just 13-14 to go here in the first, so only 4 minutes in. Still scoreless as it's out of the zone now, and Erickson dumped it in, and they'll go get a change as Goskeson stays out there. But here's Hauser getting it to Maggie Olson, and Shaw's going to chase it into the corner with Seeger out there, and then finally Goskeson went to the bench, and out comes Kelly Noble on defense. East plays it out of there, but right to Peyton Seeger. And the sophomore, 2 goals and 3 assists on the year. And then the offsides, I believe, or was that icing? Either way, it's going to be a face-off coming up here with 12:38 to go. Take your eyes off the ice for 1 second, Tyler, and something happens. That's the way it always goes. I look down at my rosters, and then something happens, and I missed it.
Means for a quality game.
Yeah, I guess. As Maggie Olson in the face-off, but East wins that one. Talked to Maggie, and she said she's going to try some wrestling and hockey this year. Not able to make all of the wrestling meets because sometimes they're on the same day, but she's going to lean towards hockey this year, even though she's a state quality wrestler. And a save with the glove of Sienna Murray with 12:15 to go. She hangs on her 3rd save. I'm not going to say my stats are official, but close enough. As we only have like 5 girls on the bench. No, 6, I guess. That's a little better. But 7. I didn't see the other one. Okay. I guess.
Had to wait for the change to get done.
Everybody wait for everybody to sit down first. East actually has more. 3, 6, 9, 10 on the bench. Not that they all play or anything, but Tigers get it out of the zone, and now they have a little chance here as Indy Hansen had that was Hannah Austinson. The 9 and the 6 look alike sometimes, as the Austinson-Hansen line is out there. East gets it out of there into their own offensive end, and it's offsides. 11:40 to go. They've redone the All Seasons Arena here. I'm not real keen on this broadcast location in the south ice sheet. The north is a lot better. They got it set up for more broadcast friendly.
I think we'll have to look at getting a longer cord to get our camera out at center ice more.
But then here, you're closer to the concession stand, so, there's trade-offs. Into the Tiger offensive end. East takes it away. They've been the aggressor so far, had more shots. But I don't even know that Albert Lee has a shot on goal yet. They've had it in their offensive side a few times, but keep getting it taken away. So they're going to have to dig a little deeper as that one gets played out to center ice, taken away by Erickson. Knocked back into the offensive zone. Back behind the goal. And picked up by Mankato East. As they get a change, Lena Peterson, their points leader, sitting down, as is Kira Prang, their starting defensive girl. And they knock it out of the zone and into their offensive end. Tigers right there, though, and it's going back and forth here in center ice. Played ahead to Indy Hansen. She tries to backhand a pass. It gets picked off. And then she almost came up with it again before it got out of the zone. It's held in there by Noble. She goes around the edge and centers one. Oh, that was a great chance for Breslin. But Brooks couldn't get enough of a stick on that one. And they'll set up again. They're changing up some lines here. Indy's out there with Breslin, and who else is on that line? Oh, here comes Hannah off the bench to join them. So it's Brooks, Hansen, and Hannah Austinson, and it's save made by Isla Mae Draheim. I like that name. It just rolls right off the tongue. Isla Mae Draheim. Having a spectacular year. Boy, numbers 0.75 goals against that. That's good. Just in. Hannah wins the draw. Gets it back to Breslin. Brooks then gets it to Haley. It's held in by Noble, who shoots, and another glove save by Draheim. Good goaltenders on each side tonight. You don't get to be 6 and 8 in the rankings without stellar performances all up and down the lineup. Offensive, defensive, goaltending, special teams. Both special teams are good on these clubs too. But we are probably the toughest test that they've faced here yet this year, East. And we've played ranked teams up and down our schedule so far, and we got more of them. There's a shot. Sienna turns that one aside, her fourth save. Warroad is ranked number 1. We got them coming up right after Christmas at their house. But last year we played them, and they beat us 2-1, and that was a feather in our cap, I thought. We were not as highly ranked last year. I don't believe we were not 6th anyway. May have been in the top 20, but this group of girls is on the cusp of something special.
Looks like we have ourselves a penalty here on the Cougars.
Oh, and it's going to be
number 15.
Kira Prang, and she is just her second penalty of the season. So a power play here, and our power play is 33%, 10 of 30. As Peyton Seeger, and the rebound came off to Morgan, but too fast for her to do anything with it. And back the other way come the Cougars, shorthanded. Shot, stick save into the far corner. Nice job there by Sienna. She's already got a handful of saves. And coming back the other way with the extra skater, it's Hannah Austinson at the red line. Morgan into the zone. She circles around to the other far side, and now coming over to the near side. Centers it, but right into the waiting stick of Jillian Borgmeyer, number 19. Still held in by the Tigers. That shot is blocked by traffic. Knocked out of the zone by the Cougars. Down to 1:05 left in the penalty. And 8:18 left in the period here. Still scoreless. As the puck zips all the way into the Cougar zone. Chased down by East. Spin it around the wall all the way down the other end of the ice. A good spin. Shot there, it's passed there anyway by Ava Thibodeau, senior. Played in the Tiger defensive zone here. They got to keep sharp. Don't want to get any shorthanded goals scored against them. 33 seconds left in their girl advantage. Taken away by Goskeson. Out of the zone. Ahead to Haley. And they knock it back in. And it's the last 20 seconds here of the penalty. 15. Once they head up the ice, get it out of the zone, but taken away by the Cougars. As Reagan Steindl grabbed it. Gets it across the ice to Ava Thibodeau, and they've killed the penalty, and we're 0 for 1 on the power play today. And play continues behind Sienna Murray. As Morgan, no, that's not Morgan, that's, see, I can't see all the way down the other end of the ice for numbers and stuff. We're on the way extreme right side of the screen is where we're set up, as you can tell probably from camera angle. But that was Kaylee Henderson, number 16, that I was having a hard time seeing. Here's Kira Erickson picking it up, knocking it out of the defensive zone, and a shot from the blue line by Hauser, saved by Draheim. So the face-off coming to her left. It'll be Hannah against Ella Fugazi. I don't know if it's Fugazi or Fugazi, but I like saying Fugazi because it sounds more soprano-ish. And they play it back behind the goal with Emmy Asher playing it out of the zone, and here come the Cougars again. Oh, they got a chance, and breaking in and scoring the goal. 6:23 to go. They take the 1-0 lead on the Tigers. And first to the bench is Ella Fugazi. The aforementioned Sopranos character has her 15th goal of the season to lead the team, lead both teams actually in year-long scoring. Even strength, 1-0 Cougars. And the face-off goes into the deep Cougar zone. And out of the zone it goes. Erickson catches up to it first. She's bothered there by Grace Campbell. Into the corner, not only a near corner. Well, that's Lori Allen doing the announcing tonight, too. Nice. And she's the assistant athletic or activities director, I guess they call them nowadays. Probably have for about 20 years. I'm living in the past here at East. As gets played into the Tiger defensive zone again. Down 1-0 now. 5:40 left here in the first. And definitely East has outplayed the Tigers in this early going. But we are a slow starting team. 8 goals in our first periods, 24 in the second, and 16 in the third. So we gain steam as we go. And hopefully we don't fall too far behind here. As it gets played into the boards over on that far side. A couple of girls hit the ice, back up, and right inside there as Sienna sees it go through the crease. Shot goes in, she saves that one, but it's still loose out in front. She scrambles, comes up with it. And some pushing and get out of my goalie's face. Nice job, Sienna. 7 saves for Murray already, by my count. And with 5:01 to go, first period, 1-0 East. If that guy's in your way, you can tell him to move. Or you can tell the boss to tell him to move. I don't know. I can't see the screen, so I guess he is right there, isn't he? I'll tell him. I have no problem saying, sir.
He's not really
You're in our line. Let's change the lines here. Well, she is, but he's not. As play continues, 4:46 to go. And along that half wall, far side, kicking around. East comes out with it. And Kira Prang, number 15. There's a shot from the point, blocked by Murray. And some physical play inside there. Dumped a Cougar on the ice. Ella Hudspeth took a spill, but she's back up. Tigers having trouble getting it out of their zone and then putting something together here. They've only had a few shots on goal. As Murray's already saved 8. So they're going to have to pick up the pace here and hopefully get a tie going into the first intermission. That would be ideal. Stolen away at center ice by Reagan Steindl of East. Played into the zone, taken away by the Cougars, or the Tigers. That was Hannah who got it out of there. Ahead to Haley Austinson. She's 1-on-4, doesn't care. The Rat. She takes it in there. That's an affectionate nickname for her, as she is everywhere. Whoa! She takes a one-timer, a spin and shot. Went high and wide. Chases it down. Another shot. Saved by Isla May and sent down the ice by the Cougars for an icing call. They'll bring her right back to Isla May for a faceoff. 3:31 to go. First period. 1-0 Cougars. Well, that referee's got some speed. And the faceoff with Haley taking that one, but East wins another draw. And they get it ahead as shot. Sienna saves, goes behind the goal, and Tigers, she would have turned around. She could have spun it all the way down the ice. But as it is, it was stolen away from Indy at about the blue line. It's 9 saves already in the first period for tuckered out Sienna Murray. I'm sure she's got enough stamina to withstand 30, 40 shots in a game. Doesn't happen that often to us, but here's a nice offensive opportunity. Haley sends one wide. Nice pass from sister Hannah. Hannah's got it again. She got spun off of the puck. And it goes around to the other side and out of the zone. Indy chasing it down with Hullapeter out there. Brooklyn in the game, the defensive sophomore. Getting some ice time as it goes into the corner. I don't read lips. Oh, she is a freshman, yes. Okay, like you. That's how you know that. As I just read the wrong line there, but there's a shot. Sienna saves it. And it's out to the near half wall and out of the zone. And here comes Haley. Gets it stolen away, though, at the blue line. 10 saves for Murray. She's been on for all but the one shot. And that was a breakaway for the Cougars. It was scored by Ella Fugazi. And here comes Ava Thibodeau. And that gets taken away from her. She's dumped on the ice. Behind the goal into the near side. It goes all the way through everybody. A very elusive puck. As chasing it down and getting their first, Breslin Brooks, along with Kira Prang for East. And played back around behind the goal by the Cougars. Back and forth it goes. And sent all the way down to the far corner for icing with 1:12 to go, first period. I talk to people all the time because I had the last game we did in the Albert Lee Gym for basketball. I have a sign, our sign. People sat right in front of it. I said, of all the places you can sit, you're going to sit right in front of my sign? They moved. In shame.
Name and shame.
Here's Seeger plays it in from the blue line. Taken away by East for now as they try and get it out of the zone. We're under a minute to go in the first period. Cougars, another chance. Getting in that far circle is Ella Fugazi. And they score again. Man, 43 seconds to go, and they get a 2-goal lead. And first to the bench this time is Elena Peterson. She's got her 14th. So Ella gets her 15th, Elena gets her 14th, and those are the two leading scorers for East, and they have put their team on the board, 2-0. 2 even strength goals. And Albert Lee a little off tonight. They're going to have to pick up the pace here. They're going to go in the first intermission, down 2, and maybe 3 if they're not careful. That one goes in and off of, I think, Murray's glove into the her blocker into the corner. Sent down the ice by the Tigers with 23 seconds to go. We'll look at any replays that Tyler has captured here in the first intermission and fill you in on what's going on up to the Christmas break, sports-wise and event-wise for Albert Lea. As Haley hits the ice hard on the far side with 5 seconds to go. And a chance at the buzzer to have the lead, but they can't do it. And it's going to be 2-0 after one. The hometown East Cougars with the lead here on AlbertLeaLive.com.
Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin.
You got it, yeah, you got it like that. When you got it like that. When you got it like that.
Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Delivery is free with the Perks Plus membership. And pickup is always free. Make game day and every day easier. Order online with Hy-Vee.
Nothing gonna hold you back when you got it like that.
When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, MrSandless.com. GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com.
Same practice, same team, new focus. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. As dentistry has changed, we have too. We still provide routine dental care, but have added cosmetics, smile makeovers, clear braces, Botox, and fillers to our services. We also custom design and 3D print beautiful lifelike dentures in days, not weeks. Don't put off the new smile you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. Learn more at afd.dental.
Albert Lea Live is here, Southern Minnesota. We have top quality audio and video play-by-play online of more Albert Lea Tiger games and events than anyone else. But we also provide opportunities for Albert Lea area youth to experience our businesses. Students can be paid to be on the air with us or showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media posts or run the cameras for our events. So if you or someone you know might be interested in broadcasting the Tiger teams by joining our team, email us from the AlbertLeaLive.com page or call or text J. Paul at 507-402-1600.
And we're back.
All right, back here at All Seasons Arena Mankato. By the way, I just looked, and there's no score between, or I can't get a score for the boys hockey team in Simley. That's a nice test for them tonight, and we'll keep track of it, try and get you a score here before too long. Well, you got the girls basketball game with Rochester John Marshall.
Yeah, we're tied 0-0 about a minute into the first half here.
It started a little late there at OJ Gym in Albert Lea. All right, well, we had 2 goals here in our first period, and they were both for the bad girls as East jumped out. They kind of dominated that first period, didn't they?
Yes, they did. So here comes our first goal, and this is by our Sopranos last name.
Ella Fagazi, yeah.
Fagazi.
With Emmy Asher playing it out of the zone, and here come the Cougars again. Oh, they got a chance, and breaking in and scoring the goal.
Oh, let's see if we can get the second one. There we go.
And this is their other high scorer, Elena Peterson. Period. Cougars, another chance. Getting in that far circle is Ella Fagazi. And they score again. But for the most part, Sienna's been standing on her head. She had 10 saves by my count in that first period, where Isla Mae Draheim had maybe 5, 6, 7 maybe saves as she continues her marvelous season in goal. But any other views? No? Or is it?
Yeah, no, those were our 2 highlights that we have so far in this game. Just the 2 goals. Not a lot for hits or...
Yeah, Ella's goal came at 6:23 left in the first, so it was a good 11 minutes of scoreless hockey to start the game. And then 43 seconds left. You hate to see those last-minute goals as you head into intermission, especially if they're not yours. And it's 2-0 as East has the early lead. But like I said, we are used to pouring it on as we go. We've scored 16 more goals in the second period than in our first period this year so far. So second period is definitely our strongest. We've outscored the opponents 24-8 in our second periods. So maybe we can get back into this thing, hopefully, with 6 against number 8 in the rankings. Like I said, there's the basketball game going on for the girls against JM at OJ Gym. And that just got underway not too long ago. You got your boys hockey team in Inver Grove Heights playing Simley. The boys swimming and diving team in action against JM as well. That's at home at Albert Lea's pool at 6 o'clock it started. And what else? There was some underclassmen games for boys and girls as well. But also the Southwest Band, Orchestra, and Choir concert at the Albert Lee High School Auditorium tonight from 6 until 9 going on. And then tomorrow, nothing. Thursday, we'll be in action at OJ Gym with... no, actually, we're going to be at the Ice Arena with
girls hockey.
The girls against Rochester Century JM, another winning record team as they roll in. And we'll see if we can keep momentum going into the Christmas break. But boys will be at Dodge County in Casson Manorville tomorrow night, or Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Boys swimming and diving at home again on Thursday, 6 o'clock against Faribault. And what else I saw? Oh, wrestling. There, you got a triangular, and we'll have that for you Thursday, 5 o'clock start time, with Mason Addig helping out on the call there. He did a great job with us last year on our, we did 2 or 3 or maybe 4 different wrestling events. I'm kind of disappointed that we don't have more at home, because it's hard for us to do road games because there's just so much equipment that we have to haul, and then we never know if they're set up for us or have what we need exactly. We need a solid internet connection and all kinds of things like that. But this one's at home at Orange Early Gymnasium Thursday at 5 against Mankato East, speaking of the Cougars, and Rochester Century. They'll triangular there, so that'll be fun with getting Mason back on the air there. I think Lance is going to do our work for us there because I'll be at the hockey game. But that's a busy Thursday. And Friday, wrestling tournament in Rochester at the Civic Center, their Christmas tournament going on. Starts at noon on Friday, and they'll have all kinds of teams there, of course. That's a long drawn out on the schedule. It's like you got a scroll
Got to
forever.
scroll just to get through that one.
It's crazy. But fourth, well, who's that then? Because it says here, Wrestling Varsity Tournament in Rochester, and then right below it, it says Wrestling Varsity in Owatonna. Oh, that's the girls' invite. Let's see, 4:30 for the girls on Friday in Owatonna. And then we got boys basketball on Albert Lee Live on Friday night. Girls will be at Century at 7:30. The boys hosting Century at 7:30 on albertleelive.com. Then Saturday, more wrestling. A middle school tournament going on in Owatonna at 9 a.m. The varsity will wrestle at 10 a.m. at that Rochester Civic Center Christmas tournament. And then Monday and Tuesdays, there's more sports, and then they take the Christmas break. So we'll take our break since the Zamboni's done and come back for second period. 2-0 East on albertleelive.com.
We're hiring. The Albert Lee Bus Company is looking to add additional bus drivers and monitors to its team. This is ideal for retirees, parents, or anyone looking for supplemental income. No experience is necessary, with paid training and a sign-on bonus of $1,000 after 6 months. With a flexible work schedule, you can drive when it works for you. Give us a call or head over to our website today.
Video.
Does fall and winter typically mean the end of outdoor adventures for your family? Well, not anymore. Visit North Star Recreation in Owatonna to see their full line of Ice Castle RVs and keep the fun alive all year round. They also deliver a full line of enclosed and utility trailers for all of your hauling needs. Find them just north of Owatonna, across I-35 from Bass Pro Shops, or check out their inventory online at northstar-recreation.com and drive away with your new trailer.
Do they have this?
Hy-Vee is your holiday headquarters. Save Saturday through Wednesday. Cook's ham portions, $1.77 a pound. Butter, just $2.88. Plus, get more great deals across the store. Saturday through Wednesday at Hy-Vee.
Back here at All Seasons Arena, East coming out on the ice with their 2-0 lead. The Tigers are also skating right underneath our location. After getting yelled at by Mike. Just kidding. Mike Carlson, he's a teddy bear. And they all know it. He may get on them at times, but they have a great relationship with Coach Mike Carlson. And I'd love to see these guys get back to the state tournament. They have been away for 2 or 3 years. I was working in radio last time they went, 2 years in a row, and I got to follow them up there, and that was a lot of fun. They didn't win, but heck, how many teams get to go to the state tournament? And, you know, the hockey state tournament is the premier state tournament in all of Minnesota.
It's the premier hockey tournament in the country.
That, too, for high school, yeah. I like the basketball tournament, too, but I remember, I'm so old. I remember Iowa had 3-on-3, basically, basketball for the girls.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't play full court. They just had 3 on one side, 3 on the other. It was weird.
Do what you can when you can.
And here's the second period face-off with Hannah Austinson going against Fugazi, and it's the Tigers who take it right in and shoot, and a save by Draheim. I don't know who got that shot off there, but that was quick. We only went 7 seconds in, and we have a face-off to Draheim's right. I believe that's Haley in the face-off there. And it swings all the way around to the far side. Indy knocked it out of the zone, or got it knocked out of the zone on her. There's a shot, hits the post. Well, that's a part of the defense too, as it worked out all right for Sienna there, as they are peppering her with shots on the early going here. Yes, Albert Lee has got to get the scoring machine going here in their best scoring period, number 2. So far this year, as Morgan lost possession here deep in the zone. Gonna have to try and get it back. She bounces it off the boards and then chases after it here in the near circle. And out of the zone it goes. So East will regroup. See if they can get a interception here as in comes Maggie Olson off the bench. And the play goes behind the goal again. And Indy out of the zone for her. She and Haley will hit the bench. And in comes 10 and 11, Shaw and Hauser. Erickson has it. Plays it back the other way, and Shaw trying to get it along the half wall there, and it dribbles out of the zone. But East all over it again. They are definitely the most aggressive team on the ice here tonight. But Sienna makes another great save with the glove and holds on for Grandpa Rich. As she's saying, hey, this side of the net needs to be reattached. And they got it going, so we'll have Maggie Olson in the face-off against Fugazi. That is won by East. Into the zone, Callie trying to take it away behind the net. Can't quite get it from Ella. But now Maggie has it, spins around, loses control, almost got it back, but played out in front. Now Shaw. Anna will take it out of the zone. She fell down and lost control there, but goes behind the goal. Again, way too much time on our defensive side here. We've got to change things around here. And again, trying to get it out of there, hit the back of the net. Shaw sees Erickson go after her. That was actually Olsen who played it to the circle. Here's a shot. That hit the stick of Sienna.
Right off the knob.
Yeah, into the corner. That's 12 saves for her by my count, and she has been a busy girl. 2-0 East lead here with 14:19 to go, middle period. And a line change just in time to catch up the puck there. Hannah just off the bench, got the stick on it, but it's taken away, and here comes East again. Albert Lee plays it into the zone. Hannah got spun around at the blue line, into the near corner. And out of the zone momentarily anyway. Played back in by Erickson. Hansen lost control, and it goes all the way down into the Tiger zone, but icing will bring it back to East's side for a face-off with 13:46 to go. 2-0 Cougars. Face-off to the right of Draheim, and it goes back. Oh, that hit the post on the side there, but I don't know if that was a shot or just a pass that got too close. I think it was East who was trying to get it out of there, and it hit their own post. And here they come on the run, 2-on-2, and offsides. Number 10, a little too fast, Alexis Erickson for the girl with the puck there. 13, Brielle Newton. So they'll face off here with 13:30 to go on the dot. Hannah plays it, wins that draw to Kira. She'll try and vacate the zone, but having trouble doing it again as East takes it away. And that is Ava Thibodeau, number 16. And a misplay there. It dribbles out of the zone, but East all over it. They're just winning every race to the puck, and that's offsides again, but East is doing what we usually do, which is win the races to the puck, into the corners and around the rink, getting the early lead, playing more aggressively, it seems. Hannah in the face-off here against August Belts. That's a name that you don't hear for girls much, August. Nice. That's an old-fashioned one.
Absolutely.
And there's a shot that goes high. Actually, Sienna might have got a glove on that one, or clipped it anyway. As both Austensons overskated it, and Callie at least put it towards the blue line, but they hold it in. And here's Peyton Seeger. No, we got a penalty coming up.
Nope, delayed offsides.
Oh, it's delayed offsides. Okay. Grabbed by Draheim, and 12:30 to go. As Austenson, Hannah hits the bench, and out comes Shaw and Brooke Hauser, along with Breslin Brooks. And you got your Callie Noble and I think it's, Peyton Seeger out there defensively for the Tigers. As it plays along the near wall, half wall, and now they're going to pull the goalie.
Now there's the penalty.
And she gets to the bench just as we get a hold of it. So she's got her exercise for the day, Draheim. And to the penalty box goes the Tiger player for the first penalty for Albert Lea.
Looks like number 19.
Callie Noble. So our PK is running at 93%. We've only allowed 2 goals in 30 shorthanded chances. We've scored 3 shorthanded goals. So we've been excellent on the PK. As far as East on the power play, 36%, which is better than ours a little bit. Just barely. 9 goals in 25 chances. So first penalty for Albert Lea. Let's see how they do. Minute 39 to go as East brings it into the zone. And Albert Lea chasing it down, doing what they do best, trying to make a shorthanded masterpiece. And it's into the East zone. Far circle knocked down again by Hannah Austinson. All the way down. We're at a minute 10 or so to go here in the penalty. As they pick it up and bring it back in. East met at the red line and knocked off the puck, but they do get it in the zone. Hannah doing some good work there defensively. Then they go, that one hit Murray and then almost bounced in, but she had it on the left side and it almost bounced in the right, but just missed into the corner, and East still controlling. And they pass it to the far corner, and Akira breaks that one up. Hannah rolls in, trying to get a piece of it, and it's knocked out of the zone by the D with 34 seconds left in the penalty kill for Albert Lea. Erickson able to wheel it all the way down to Hannah, who's got it into the zone, a 1-on-2. They passed it right back to her. I thought they'd stolen it away, but it went right back to Hannah's stick. But now East coming back the other way for 17 seconds. One more push on their power play as get it across to the far side. Shot from the top of the circle. Sienna grabs it and holds on. 14 saves for Murray. 6 seconds remain in the power play for the Cougars. As no goals here in this period yet, but trying to survive the last 3 seconds of this power play, and then let's put together a scoring binge here, girls. Tiger girls. Hauser takes it away deep in the zone. Skates along the board with it and pushes it out of the zone. And then Noble knocks somebody down. Now we got a penalty. And it's going to be Noble. She just got out. She's going back in. She complained there. I'm not sure she meant to do the harm that was caused, but she was skating one way, the other girl was going the other way, and she knocked her down. Interference, I would imagine, something like that. So another 2 minutes for the Cougars on the power play. Haley Austinson going against Ella Fugazi. They get the goal back on sturdily. Is that a word? Sturdily? Sounds wrong, but played across. And a shot goes behind the goal and around the back wall and to the blue line. Taken out of there. Minute 40 left as they wheel and deal and try and get a huge lead. Lena Peterson out there, number 8, their leading scorer. Just a sophomore. Ella Fugazi, also a sophomore, and their second leading scorer. As they play it around, nice passing, shot, save by Sienna. Number 15 on the day. Haley throws her stick, or lost it anyway. Looked like she threw it at the puck. I don't know if you can do that, but she did. 1:13 to go, and then we have a save by Murray again. 16 saves. She's been a workhorse here tonight. With a minute 11 to go and the penalty
Quick scoreboard update here for the girls basketball game, 16-12.
Hanging with JM.
JM over the Tigers at the moment.
East wins the faceoff. Still 1:05 to go in their power play. They play it into the near circle and then taken away by Hannah Austinson. She's going to play it ahead and chase it down, she says, but East wins the race to the puck. But she killed some time off the clock with 50 seconds to go. 8:43 in the second period left. And a nice pass inside, but the Tigers were all over it and knocked it away. But East holds it in. Cougars set up again with 35 seconds to go in their advantage. At the blue line, far side circle, shot comes in, knocked down out front by Morgan Goskison. And East still with their 20 seconds in their girl advantage. Send one in, and that one deflects off Goskison's stick and hit the rafter. It stayed in play. That was headed for the stands there, but got too high and hit the rafter. You could hear it clank off of that. As it plays behind the goal now, and back to even strength. And we are 2 for 2 in penalty kills. So approaching 95% on the PK this year. And that's blocked by Haley, and she comes up with it. She's a 1-on-2 on this near side, and she tries to dipsy-do around a defender, and she got it taken away from her. Still, though, Albert Lee with a chance here. No, I guess East has it. I was in my blind spot there for a minute. They misplay it, and here comes Albert Lee the other way. They wave off the offsides. The shot goes in, and Draheim sends it into the near corner. Shaw is out there. And somebody whose ponytail is in the way of their number, I couldn't tell. But probably Hauser, as it's played to the far side corner and all the way out to the blue line. And Seeger tries to pass it inside. And it's into the circles. That was now Noble. That's whose ponytail is in the way, 19. Callie, fresh out of the box, and she goes back to the bench now. And out there pops number 24, Breslin Brooks, the junior. Getting a lot of playing time tonight. Good to see that some of these girls are really starting to add up some ice time because of some of the bigger leads we've had. A lot of girls got to play, and now they trust them and put them in a little more. Oh, here comes East. It's knocked away by the defense. Seeger, I think, got a piece of that one and knocked it away before it could get to Sienna. And with 6:14 to go in the second, 2-0 East. Morgan gets double teamed at the red line and taken away from her. Here come the Cougars. Another shot. That's blocked by Seeger again. She got down on a knee and took care of that one for her goaltender. Into the near corner. Peyton took a whack at it but didn't get all of it, and it kind of stalled here on the near half wall. Shaw kicks it free. And then Seeger knocks it out of there. Peyton having a good series here. Good shift, I should say. As the Cougars bring it back in. As Morgan is back, as is Peyton, who picks it up here. Seeger going to bring it out of the zone with 5.5 to play in the second. Fast-moving second period. We had our first 2 penalties, but killed them off successfully. Now 2 out of 32 goals scored when we're shorthanded. That's sparkling. Oh, a chance. Steal there out in front by Ava Thibodeau, but she couldn't close the deal as Sienna made another save. And another one. The rebound comes off. She makes another save, and it goes behind the goal and out to the blue line. Taken away by Hauser. She does get it out of the zone, and now they're going to have an offsides. Boy, that got just far enough out there. It caused the offsides on East once they got a hold of it. 4:51 to go. Hannah and Haley Austinson out there with Indy Hansen, their number 1 line. And Hannah wins. Nope, she lost that draw. And then defensively, Erickson is out there along with Callie Noble. at this juncture, and East has another chance in the slot. That goes through and into the far corner. And they played around trying to shove it in with a wraparound. It was Fugazi, but she got knocked down, and Sienna made the save. As with 4:28 to go in the second, it's still 2-0. Both those goals in that first period by East. A scoreless second so far, and this is our big scoring period here, traditionally this year. Let's see if we can close the deal on at least one before the second intermission. And then we'll run through any highlights we have and also get the latest rankings that have come out for A and AA for boys and girls late this afternoon. There's a hard collision in the far corner. Somebody's going to go, I think.
Number 7.
Is it on us again?
Yes. Number 7 for the Tigers.
That is Haley Austinson. And 3 this period against our girls. And so far we've withstood those challenges by the Cougars. So let's see if we can get another one here with 4:07 to go. It's going to take half of the time off the clock. That one goes through the crease and into the corner. And they pass it along that half wall, then out to the point. Shot right on the middle is blocked out front, still loose. Between skates, not out of the zone just yet. And Ella Fugazi has it. Gets it to Campbell, who misplays it. Back out to Ella. Far side. There's Jillian Borgmeyer. That gets knocked away and out of the zone. Indy's chasing it down. She didn't get a good start on it, though, so she was beaten to the puck by Fugazi. Here's Indy. She zips it out of the zone and all the way down the ice. They wave off the icing, and
Tigers first to the puck.
With a minute to go in the power play. Yeah, I'd love to see a shorty here. That'd be great. That'd be our 4th of the season then. You don't get those that often, but as it's played back in behind the East goal, and they keep the forecheck going here, but East able to play it all the way down. That's going to slow roll to Sienna for a save. That's 21 I've got for her. Man, very active. East has come to play tonight. They have the 2-goal lead. Maggie Olson in the face-off here against, I thought it was 11, it's 10, Alexis Erickson. And it goes into the corner with 32 seconds left in the power play for the Cougars. And they zip one in. That's off the glove and in. Oh, man, bad luck for Sienna Murray. She had that one, but it slips in off the rebound from her glove. Had too much heat on it. And Brielle Newton gets her 10th of the season to make it 3-0 Cougars. A power play goal, that hurts too because, or was it expired by then? I think they got a power play.
I believe it was a power play.
It was just in the closing seconds of the power play. So we are 2 for 3 on the power play tonight. Or the PK tonight. They are 1 for 3 on the power play. And we're 0 for 1 on the power play. 2:30 to go, and it is 3-0. Now it's getting a little concerning here for our Tigers. As I thought maybe the strength of schedule would help us out here, but we got a little flat tonight. So you got to give East a lot of credit for taking it to us and being the aggressor for most of this first 2 periods here. But I've seen us score bunches of goals in bunches, so hopefully that is going to happen here tonight because we need something to happen. 2 minutes to go in the second, 3-0 Cougars. Just get we did this happen last time we were ranked number 6. They're 5 or 6 or something like that, and then we lost 2 in a row. So let's hope that doesn't happen. We haven't left the top 10, though, in the rankings quite a while. As a line change for the Tigers. And they got to get a little more crisp as Erickson picks it up in her own end and decides to take it out of the zone as Indy. No, that wasn't Indy. That was Kaylee Henderson who got knocked to the ice. Shot is blocked in front, and they got a penalty coming up. Cross-checking. Into the box goes Ella Hudspeth. They got a lot of Ellas, it seems like. Or maybe it's just because Fugazi, I call her name 100 times. But Ella Hudspeth, a senior forward, goes to the box. And we'll get our second power play of the night. Here's your chance, girls. It's knocked out of the zone, though, by the Cougars. And Peyton picks it up with 1:08 to go in the period. 1:48 left in the power play. Morgan can't hold on to it, and it goes to the far half wall. Cougars gather it up and try and send it on the ice, but it was knocked down by the Tigers. This is now or never. Let's get this power play goal here as they get it out to Seeger at the blue line. She plays it in, and there's a point-blank shot by Morgan Goskeson that was saved by Draheim into the far corner. With 35 left in the period, 1:16 left in the power play. Another shot that goes off of Draheim's stick and into the near corner. They've had their chances here. They just haven't cashed in. And another one from Morgan gets blocked up into the netting and out of play to stop the clock with 21.8 seconds in the period and 1:04 left in the power play. Could bleed into next period here. But love to see him seal the deal here before the intermission. Get some momentum going. Face off to Draheim's right. Morgan was in that face-off. It was won by Albert Lea, but out of the zone. Erickson has to chase it down. Plays it off the wall, and then Cougars get a hold of it at the red line and send it right in. Sienna gets in the way of that one with her stick. And Morgan plays it off the wall with 2 seconds left in the period, and that's it. One goal in the third, and it belongs to the Cougars to take a 3-0 lead. We'll have a 42-second power play heading as the third period starts. But we break, and we'll come back, and like I said, take a look at any replays and also the rankings for the boys and girls in hockey when we return on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
You can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you. Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check them out online, MrSandless.com. GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com.
Same practice, same team, new focus. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. As dentistry has changed, we have too. We still provide routine dental care, but have added cosmetics, smile makeovers, clear braces, Botox, and fillers to our services. We also custom design and 3D print beautiful lifelike dentures in days, not weeks. Don't put off the new smile you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. Learn more at afd.dental.
When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Hyatt. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Hyatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin. Put your business in front of thousands of local fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on AlbertLeaLive.com. We create customized ads to best fit the needs of your business. AlbertLeaLive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every year, and our viewership is growing fast as word gets out about our quality broadcasts. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on AlbertLeaLive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org.
Back here at All Seasons Arena with a 3-0 lead now for East. They scored one, the only goal of that second period, and it came right around the middle of it on a power play. Go ahead, you can take it over.
Yeah, let's take a look at it real quick. I think it's this one right here.
And 10th goal for Brielle Newton. They've got a lot of girls in double figures for goals and assists. Again, they've been playing some weaker teams, a lot of 2- and 3-win teams, and but they're handling us fairly easily here tonight with a 3-0 lead. We will have a 42-second power play coming up to start the third period, but that's not a lot, and we'll put some shots on there in the first minute and 18 of the power play, but still we're 0 for 1 on the power play, headed for an 0-2. So girls hockey rankings for Class A and boys also for A and A AA came out today. Warroad still on top. Dodge County still second for the girls in Class A. Breck is third again, and fourth is the same, the Blake Bears. Orono is the fifth team, and they've been the top 5 all year long. Albert Lea was up to 6th for a while and then lost 2 in a row, like I said. Now they're back at 6th. These were just released late this afternoon. Albert Lea at 7-2 is 8th, or rather 6th, after being 8th last week. Marshall is 7th, down from 6th, as they're 11-2. Man, they played 13 games already. When they got
That's a gauntlet of an early.
Yes, Mankato East leading 3-0 and has moved up from 9th to 8th. But they may move up farther with a big feather in their cap if they can beat the Tigers tonight. And top 10, the rest of the top 10, Proctor Hermantown are 9th, back from 7th last week, and still at 10th for a second week. West Tonka Southwest Christian. Minnesota River out of Le Sueur is 11th, up 1 spot from last week. North Shore, who we will play up in the Warroad tournament after Christmas, they're 15th at 7-4, up 3 spots from 18. And River Lake's a team we played and beat at their barn earlier this year, stays at 19th at 5-4-1. Laverne got some votes, as did New Ulm and Simley for the girls, but did not make the top 20. As far as Class AA for the girls, Holy Family stays at number 1. They're 10-0.
It's tough to beat. Hill Murray is 11-1-0. They're second for a second week or another week. Fourth to third goes Centennial, SLP. Minnetonka is fourth, back from third last week. Edina stays at 5 in AA. Bemidji stays at 6th. Woodbury goes from 9th to 7th. Benilde St. Margaret's stays at 8th. Wayzata goes from 13th to 9th with an 8-2-1 record. And Maple Grove drops from 7th to 10th. Northfield dropped out of the top 20, but they're like 21st. They're the top team receiving votes in there, but no other Big 9 schools are in the rankings there. For the boys in Class A, Albert Lea received votes until for last week, but they're now dropped out of that. Mankato West has received some votes as far as Big 9 teams. But Hermantown leads the way for Class A boys. They're up from 2-1 with a 5-0-2 record. Falling out of the top spot, Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets losing their first game of the year, 7-1 record. Warroad is third at 7-2, up from 5th. Sartell St. Stephen is back from 3rd to 4th. Delano falls from 4th to 5th. Matamidi goes from 7th to 6th. Blake is back from 6th to 7th. Cloquet Esco Carlton was 9th, now 8th. Northfield, the boys go from 8th to 9th with a 5-1 record. And East Grand Forks is in 10th place. Any other Big 9? Well, Rochester Lord's not a Big 9 school, but they're in our section for the boys. They're ranked 16th at 6-2. They're up one spot from last week. Laverne goes from 18th to 17th. And Waseca is now 20th, dropping one spot from last week. And in AA for the boys, Moorhead still at number 1. Number 2, the same, Minnetonka. St. Thomas Academy goes from 4th to 3rd. Edina is 5th to 4th. From 6th to 5th goes Stillwater. And trying to look for any area teams in the top 20, and I do not see any. Or Big 9 teams even, and nothing. And even receiving votes there. So that's a look at the rankings. We'll take a break here and be back with the third period. But it's 3-0 East over our Tiger Girls on AlbertLeaLive.com.
Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin.
You got it, yeah, you got it like that. When you got it like that. When you got it like that.
Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Delivery is free with the Perks Plus membership. And pickup is always free. Make game day and every day easier. Order online with Hy-Vee.
Nothing gonna hold you back when you got it like that.
When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Back here at All Seasons Arena. And I'm trying to get a score of the boys' game at Simley. And I just texted Ann Sternhagen, whose boy got 6 goals in the last game they played. What a Spark plug he's become, that junior. He's something else. He has a lot of great first period goals too. They only had like one goal in the first period, the boys team for the Tigers, but that sparked them. I'm going to see if she can see my text and give me a update on the score, since none of the websites that they claim to have scores, they don't have them. As the Wild score again?
Yep.
They're up 2-0. Girls basketball, Albert Lee staying with John Marshall. They've won 2 games. We've won 0. So that's a fairly even matchup, a game we could win, and we're staying right with them within 10 points or so. Albert Lee going left to right, so they'll be scoring right in front of us here, 4 goals, and holding East to none, and we'll get the 4-3 win. Maybe we have to go to overtime to get it, but it's a big hill to climb. Now we're back to even strength, and we're 0-2. Or they're back to even strength, and we're 0-2 on our power play. And out in front, as defense takes it away from the Cougars. Here comes Morgan into the zone, chasing it down as Hannah into the near corner. Boy, they are winning every chase to the puck in the corners, it seems like tonight. This Cougars with their 3-zip lead. It's fired in, but kind of a misfire there. I didn't see who hit it. It was Erickson, I believe, on this near side. This play continues right below us, and it's an offside call. With 15:40 to go. Face-off coming. Hannah skating to the bench. Olsen comes in for her, and she'll face off against Alexis Erickson. And the Cougars control this one. They've won most of the face-offs tonight. As Noble chases it down, well, no, it got away from her and went right to Sienna, who made the save. Way too many saves. That's 23 for Sienna. I mean, I'm glad she's making them, but she's just seeing way too many shots. 3 of them have gotten behind her, and that's where we stand here with 15:25 to play. Olsen can't get her stick down fast enough. Now she does. Plays it almost to the blue line. Indy also trying to whack it in there, and she finally gets it to Hauser, who sends it across. Nobody home to put it in the net, but Olsen gets to it, plays it a little bit. Hauser tries to center it again. Erickson steals it away into the corner, and the Cougars take it away. And out of the zone. And ahead. It's going to go all the way down. Murray has to play it, and she had one save out of that melee there, and it gets sent into the corner. Now out of the zone as the Tigers get a line change behind the puck. Hauser dumped it in, and here comes Hannah. Stopped by Morgan right between the circles, but they call her offsides.
They're calling it offsides.
It's kind of a late call.
Very late call.
But 14:29 to go. Go to the red dot outside there. The trailing official made a late call on that. He almost let her get a shot off. I mean, she skated like 4 feet.
Oh, she did get a shot off.
Oh, she did? Okay. I was looking at him because he blew the whistle. And here's East trying to get out of the zone with their 3-0 lead and 14:10 to play. Go all the way to Mankato to not see any goals scored for the Tigers here. We haven't been shut out this year yet, so it's not start today. You just get the 6th ranking, and you got to get some goals here. Prove you belong. As the play comes to the far side, and Haley gets it into the zone and then passes it across to Morgan. And that's up, take it away. And here comes Lena Peterson, their hot goal scorer. She goes in, stopped by Sienna with the leg. And back the other way comes the Tigers. Morgan, she can go coast to coast with the best of them. She gets it in the zone anyway. Hannah takes over, and that one dribbles off of a defender. A nice play there by Emmy Asher to stop that one, and then Drahan comes up with it. 25 saves for Sienna on the other side. Hannah facing off against August Belts. 13:23 to go. There's a one-timer for Erickson. Bounces off the goalie and a backhand by Hannah. And the goalie's way out of the net now. And we couldn't get it back in front in time. She's back there, made another save, and then they score! Hannah Austenson, I believe, put that one in. And for Hannah, that is goal number 8 on the year to go with her 13 assists. Hannah Austenson makes it 3-1. Even strength goal.
Let's take a look at that one real quick.
Get it back in front in time. She's back there, made another save, and then they score! Hannah Austenson, I believe, put that one in. Yeah, they had Draheim way out of the goal on that and couldn't close the deal. But once she got back in, they peppered her with a couple of shots, and Hannah was able to torch it. And it's 3-1 with 13:07 to go here in the third. And Hannah in the face-off loses that draw. They're going to say Seeger was the assist on that one. And for Peyton, that would be assist number 4 on the year. As play continues, gets knocked out of the Albert Lee defensive zone. Here's another chance for Morgan. 1-on-2. She gets taken out of there. A little rough stuff there. She got the better of it, I think. As a shot from the point by Erickson is saved by Draheim. And now Morgan is pushing and shoving again with Jillian Borgmeyer. As Borgmeyer didn't like the fact that Morgan got the best of her the first time around. 12:29 to go here. It's 3-1. There's new life for the Tigers. Boy, there's got a little more pep in their step here. As Kaylee Henderson faces off. East controls it. Now if we can just keep them out of the goal, get another one here, and then bide your time and get that third one to tie it up. Or maybe the fourth. But I wouldn't mind a little overtime action. Here's Henderson. Backhand. That's stopped by Draheim. Almost a rebound, but not quite. She got the jump on it. Good to see Henderson in there. She's got a goal and an assist on the year. She'll be in the face-off here against Fugazi. East controls. 12 minutes to go. 3-1 Cougars. There's center ice here. It gets between skates. Kicked free. Tigers. Breslin Brooks with it. Backhands it. Tried to get it out of the zone, but could not quite clear it out of there. And here comes another chance for the Cougars. But Sienna gets in the way of that one. Kick saves it into the corner. Yeah, can't get it out of the zone. Another shot. Turn around. Just a flare there by Mackenzie Juilliard, the junior. And she will hit to the bench as replacements come in. And now with 11:20 to go, Albert Lee plays it down. Icing on them. They'll bring it back to Sienna's right for a face-off. And we got the number 1 line out there again. Hannah with Seeger and Morgan on defense. Hannah, Haley, and I would guess Indy out there, but I can't see the numbers clearly enough to confirm that. As I see Peyton, yep, there's Haley. And shot is high and in. Oh my gosh, did that go off a glove? Let's look at that one. It's an East goal, but it almost looked like it went off somebody's glove up front. As we get a look, it was from the far circle, and it kind of went over Sienna's head and dropped in for a 4-1 lead. Well, that's disappointing. As the Cougars now back to their 3-goal lead. And there's 11 minutes to go here in period number 3. And they're going to give it to Madeline Scheel, her second of the season. So Maddie scores to make it 4-1. She's not from the Shields family, is she? Well, that would be Shields. She's a Shield. 10:54 to go. Face off in the East defensive zone, and it's won by the Cougars. And here comes Thibodeau into the offensive zone. And played into the near half wall, back out of the zone. Morgan Goskeson going end to end. Knocked off of her stick, but she stays after it. And it's at the side of the goal. She tried to shove it in there, but could not quite get enough of an opening to score. She plays tough into the corner against 21 Emmy Asher. Haley has a piece of it, but that's knocked away by the Cougars. Stays in the zone, though, for now anyway, as Fugazi plays it out of there. Actually, Thibodeau played it out of there, and here's number 10, Alexis Erickson. Gets it taken away from her. 10 minutes to go, 4-1 Cougars. 8th-ranked Cougars leading the 6th-ranked Tigers, and really dominated them for most of this game. Indy Hansen goes back there behind the goal, the freshman, trying to get something started here. As Hauser also in there. They hold it in the zone, but that's going to be offside. 9:34 to play. It just seems like once we get something going, it's taken away. We'll be at home Thursday with these girls on AlbertLeaLive.com against Rochester Century JM as East takes it in. Gets it taken away by Maggie Olson. And Morgan, that's Hauser playing it into the zone. Maggie chasing it down in the corner, gets knocked to the ice. She takes the player with her with a glove. And back the other way. 9 minutes approaching left in this contest. A lot of work to do. 3 goals in 9 minutes and shut them out the rest of the way to force overtime. Taken at center ice by Maggie. She fires it in and gets a line change. Hauser was chasing it down, but she was double teamed there, and they took it away from her. Out of the zone, Cougars. Far side, rolling in, centering pass. Sienna gets in the way of that one and finally covers it up. (4-1) with 8:38 to play. That's 27 saves by my count for Sienna Murray. It's more than she usually has to make. Usually it's somewhere in the teens. And like I said, to her, she's got really great numbers against really tough competition. A lot of ranked teams that we've played, win or lose, and she's been right there. This is one of those off nights where 4 goals doesn't happen very often against her. 8:12 to play. She's back and forth, keeping an eye on these Cougar girls. That's taken away by Morgan. And then Haley missed it. Oh, she would have just turned around. She would have had Morgan on a pass there, but it's tough to see sometimes. Back behind the goal again, and we'll reset. Far side, Haley. Hannah, and now Seeger's got to rescue it as it goes back into the East offensive zone with 7:40 to play. Back in No Girls Land, back and forth. As Noble gives it a shot, and then Haley picks it up. She's got Morgan right in the center of the ice, takes a shot. That one goes off of Draheim and into the near corner. I thought it might get some English on it and go in. Not to be for our guys. That's kind of how they scored one. But 7:10 to play. There's a point-blank shot from the far side that Sienna puts in her glove, and I'll have the face-off to her left. 7:09 to go. Disappointing game here. And they may miss Sydney Kolker more than I don't say more than they thought, because Coach Carlson said, yeah, we're going to miss her big time. But defender extraordinaire. And that's been the problem here tonight with the 4 goals. It's not all Sienna Murray. It's defensive as well. And, of course, the offense hasn't been spectacular by any means with the 1 goal by Hannah. That's good for her, but we had a couple of power plays, couldn't get a job done. Thought we might get a shorthanded goal for a while there. We were putting some pressure on when we were a girl down, but just has not worked out for us tonight here at All Seasons Arena. And we had such a great time with West in an 11-2 win, I think it was, 11-2 on Saturday. It's played around the back of our goal with 6:20 to go. As Henderson tries to kick it into the zone, but can't quite get to it. Back at center ice as Thibodeau brings it in. Shot goes through the crease into the far corner. As Hannah tries to get it out of trouble, but it's right inside there. Another save by Murray. Man, she's approaching 30. She's got 29 saves. And that's played, I thought it went into the Alberti bench, but it was still alive with 5:37 to go. Into the half wall near side and out of play with 5.5 to go. Well, you can't win them all, and we got to get back on track against Century JM. I haven't really given up on this, but that's a lot to ask. 3 goals in 5.5 minutes. Just to tie it.
The ranking of 6 seems to be a kiss of death.
Yeah, it really does. Yes, can't even crack that top 5. Those 5 schools are going to be there at the end, too, I think. It's War Road, Dodge County, Breck, and Blake, and Orono. That is a tough code to crack, for sure. As play continues in the Alberti defensive end, it's taken by Haley. She's got Morgan along with her on a 2-on-2. The shot goes back wide left and behind the goal. Now ahead. Here's a break chance anyway. Sienna makes her 30th save. Out of the zone. East chases it down, brings it back in. Well, it's running right along the blue line. Haley tries to forward it out there, and Maggie Olson back in there. Goskuson also there with Noble and Erickson on defense. Final 4:20 of the game. A big win for East. Nice feather in their cap, but they stay undefeated. They've got the 1 tie, but 9-0-1. They'll go to 10-0-1. That is a sparkling record. And again, they take it away from the Tigers as soon as we get it into the zone and get it out of there with under 4 to play. And again, I have no score on the boys' game. Just disappointed that. Oh, here we go. Boys' final against Simley. We won 7-3 at Inver Grove Heights. Way to go, boys! That from Laura Wongan. Appreciate that, Laura. And a save again by Sienna, her 31st of the game. As the closing 3:30 to go. And we got that girls basketball score too. They were hanging with John Marshall. See what that's doing here before we leave the air, and or the stream, I guess. It's not the air anymore. Yes. Breslin Brooks has it. 1-on-2 into the zone. Takes a shot. That's knocked aside by Draheim. And they dig for it along that half wall. Haley and Brooks and Hannah Austinson. 2:50 to play. Goes all the way down to the Tiger zone. into the corner in our blind spot. And it's 35-20. John Marshall has taken a 15-point lead on our girls. What was it? 7:54 left in the second half of the game. As here comes East again on a tear. It's 2-on-2. Nice pass. Nice save by Sienna. And they stay on the attack. And Sienna can't quite get it. It goes off her glove again. That's the second time off her glove and in. 5-1 Cougars. 2:13 to go. And first to the bench is number 22, Grace Campbell. That's her 11th of the season. They had all their big goal scorers score tonight. Lena Peterson, Ella Fugazi, Brielle Newton, Grace Campbell, all in double figures in goals. And it makes it 5-1 now. And impossible for us to catch up, I would say, as save made by Draheim off a Maggie Olsen shot. 2:06 to play. And Laura Long, and of course the GOAT, as Laura Hillman when she was playing for Albert Lee. The GOAT as far as boys and girls hockey. She's got more goals and assists and points than anybody ever. And she says it was a flat game for the girls. She's been watching our stream here, and maybe she'll join us for a game here pretty quick. Always enjoy it. Well, she did one game with us, and I loved it. And then Johnny Brewer for the boys. He was great, too. He did one game with us. He's got newborn twins, though, basically, so it's tough for him to get some time. But I also told Molly Scholl, since she's got a boy playing for our team, she could do those games as well. The boys, she was going to do some girls basketball with us, but hasn't really found the time on that. But she's welcome to do boys hockey too, or whatever. Any parents that feel the need, you don't have to have a kid in the sport either. If you want to do some play-by-play or color work or whatever, we'll take you. You're not going to get paid, but you can get into the game free and sit with us and call the game. As we're trying to build a network of people that can help us out here, and kids, students, parents, fans, whoever. Just give me a call, 507-402-1600, and we'll check you out. That's in again to Sienna. Sienna gets a save with 29 seconds to go. And East circling, trying to kill off the last 20 seconds of this one, as they have taken it to the Tigers here. Made a statement tonight. And Albert Lee's just going to have to forget it and get on with things when Century JM comes in to their barn on Thursday. We'll have that game for you here on AlbertLeeLive.com. As time runs down and out. Last second save by Draheim. 5-1 Cougars. Let's take our Service Master cleanup break. Come back and wrap things up from All Seasons Arena on AlbertLeeLive.com.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Stay up to date on Tiger activities by following Albert Lee Live on social media. See what's on tap for the week and check out daily game day graphics to always know what's happening. You'll also get fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated, and leave a comment with any questions for quick answers. Follow us at Albert Lee Live on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and catch all the action on AlbertLeeLive.com.
So we wrap it up here with some goals here in the third. What do you got there, Tyler?
Yeah, let's pull up some goals here.
It was 3-0 going into the period. Hannah got the first one, and with 13:07 to go, and our first goal and only goal of the game. And that was her
sixth.
Hannah, what? I didn't write it down. It's over here, her 8th of the season. She's third on the team, 1 behind her sister, and now 6 behind Morgan. And then East came up with a couple of goals after that to seal the deal by Maddie Shield, her second of the year, and Grace Campbell closed out the scoring late in the third by grabbing her 11th of the season. That's a pretty good team. I thought our tougher schedule would make us the favorite here. Maybe we were the favorite, but boy, East really came and played and took it to us. And 5-1 it's not even close.
No, the East girls definitely came out on fire. They kept the pressure on the Tiger girls from the beginning.
They did what we usually do.
Absolutely.
Keep it in your offensive end and shut them out. But yeah.
Yep, they won the battle to the pucks. Corners were fought hard, and it came out on the East side.
Yeah, and they've got a good goaltender, too, that Isla Mae Draheim. She's every bit as good as Sienna Murray, and Sienna had not enough defensive help, but she did make 32 saves by my count, and that's busier than she usually is. So the boys win 7-3 in Simley. That's the good news. The girls fall here at East, but they're coming home Thursday. When do the boys are on the road, I think, Thursday? Let me just check the schedule quick. And I know we have boys basketball on Friday, but Thursday, the boys are at Dodge County. Yep. That's right. I remember that. The JV at 5 and then the varsity at 7:15, so that'll be another big game for them. And we'll have girls hockey for you Thursday, boys basketball on Friday. And for now, that's going to have to do it. Thanks, Tyler Hack, as well as Farron for running the cameras great, even though that guy's head was in the way most of the time. I'm Jay Paul. Thanks for tuning in here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained? Call the professionals at Service Master by Ayat. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Albert Lee Live is here, Southern Minnesota. We have top quality audio and video play-by-play online of more Albert Lee Tiger games and events than anyone else. But we also provide opportunities for Albert Lee area youth to experience our businesses. Students can be paid to be on the air with us or showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media posts or run the cameras for our events. So if you or someone you know might be interested in broadcasting the Tiger teams by joining our team, email us from the AlbertLeeLive.com page or call or text J. Paul at 507-402-1600.